Assalamu alaikum. This is Ms. Mr. Fatma. Today I am here to teach you about Muslims freedom movement. Students, we have been learned about British Raj, the role of British viceroys and Indian revolt in our previous sessions. In this session, we will be going to discuss about the freedom movement and the struggle of our ancestors and our great leaders. So let's start. We know after the war of 1857, the Indian realized that British should leave India. So they start some revolution against British. So in the year 1885, the British governor General Alan Hume, retired British government official, he set up this Congress. At the first Congress meeting, there were only 54 members, and out of 54, only 2 were Muslim. In early days, Congress thought that the Indians were not capable of ruling themselves. Then later Congress began to take a more political role and put forward the idea of India. Partition of Bengal. This event also took place very important in the history of Pakistan. In 1905, it was decided to split Bengal into 2 parts. Muslims were pleased as the Bengal would be Muslims majority area, but Hindus became angry and they start reacting over this decision. They made protest against British trade was damaged. Then Shimla deputation. 35 members delegations led by Sir Aga Khan, they met Lord Minto. They demanded 4 major things: separate electorates, weightage, government and official services, Aligarh universities. They made these demands for Muslims: separate electorate, weightage, government and officials, and Aligarh university. So what was the result? That was the great political achievements for Muslims, acceptance of Muslim demands. The Lord Minto accept Muslim demands, and it was the base of Muslim unity and organization. Then establishment of All India Muslim League. In the year 1906, the All India Muslim League was established, and the founder was Khwaja Salimullah. Why this organization was established? Because Muslim realized that Congress were for Hindu rights only. When British left India, so Hindu would take control. So they start this organization for the betterment of Muslims of the subcontinent. Then Minto Morley reforms in 1909. What are the main features? Political reforms, separate electorate of Muslims, Hindu included in executive council, legislative council, viceroy council, lieutenant governor appointed in Bengal, Bombay and Madras. What are the positive impacts? Impetus to constitutional development in India, introduced system of election, and Muslim political importance was enhanced. Lucknow Pact. Then in the year 1916, Lucknow Pact was signed. What was the background? The idea of self-rule, ambassador of Hindu-Muslim unity, main clauses of Lucknow Pact, separate electorate for Muslims, provincial councils, major province elected member terms of 5 years. Muslim elected through special electorates and their representations. It has been decided that 1/3 seat for Muslims should be reserved in central legislature. No bill or resolution shall be presented in assembly that affect the interest of other communities, and provincial autonomy shall be given to all provinces. What are the importance of Lucknow Pact? It was a political advancement for Muslims. Hindu acknowledged Muslims as separate. Chelmsford Reform. In the 1919, another reform was passed, and it was Chelmsford Reform. It was passed under S.A. Rowlatt Act. Jallianwala Bagh incident, Amritsar 1929, Amritsar massacre, which we will discuss later on. Salient features. What are the salient features? Bicameral legislature, upper house 5 years and lower house 3 years. System of hierarchy. Subjects divided between center and provinces, Governor General, Executive Council, and power. Then, in the year 1919 to 1924, there was a new movement was launched. This movement is known as Khilafat movement. What are the objectives of Khilafat movement? Khilafat movement was Khilafat conference and Khilafat delegation, non-cooperation movement, Hijrat movement, Mopla uprising, Chora Chori incident. Khilafat movement. Khilafat movement was launched by Muhammad Ali Johar, Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar and Maulana Shaukat Ali Johar. In 1914, the Ottoman government joined the war in support of Germany and Central Power. Throughout the world, the Allies attacked the Ottoman Empire and its territories were divided up between various countries. So, the collapse of the Indian Khilafat movement has two aims: to give back power to the Caliph, to get independence for India. What was the reaction at that time? Gandhi saw the Khilafat movement as a way to unite the various religions and ethnic groups of India against the British. He forced Muslims to join in with non-cooperation against the British. That Khilafat committee began Satyagraha in August 1920. People avoided British goods, refused to pay taxes, and went to strike. That year, Gandhi became the leader of Congress. The crowd shouted their disagreement, but Jinnah finished what he had to say, then walked out. He had resigned from the Congress. Why Jinnah resigned? Because he strongly felt that people were not yet ready for it. Thank you.